Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. Sun's just coming up over the trees this morning. Today is October 2nd. Did I say that already? Sorry. And the moon is in Taurus. Stable Taurus. Feels good, right? Feels good. Although the moon does make a conjunction to Uranus and Taurus, so feels good, feels kind of, well, at least feels emotionally stable, right? And you know, every time the moon moves into Taurus, it's like whoo. But then we have that Uranian energy in Taurus, so it's not the same whoo that it used to be. It's like whoo, and then it's like shaky, and then it's like finding comfort amongst the shakiness of the world. And it's been a lesson and a challenge for the energy of Taurus, which really does like to just have its feet firmly planted on the ground. We have just before noon, 11:35 here on the East Coast, we have an opposition between Mercury and Neptune. Oppositions bring awareness. Mercury is our mind, and Neptune is our imagination. And so, as most oppositions bring awareness, an opposition to Neptune, nothing is quite sure, because Neptune is a diffuse energy. It's an imaginative energy. It can often be a delusional energy. So, and oppositions are time when you put something out. So you may hear somebody's sort of delusional take on something today. You may have difficulty discerning what you're seeing exactly. You think you're seeing something. Is it my imagination? Is it not? Tomorrow we're going to have a trine between Mercury and Pluto. And while Pluto is also a transpersonal planet, such as Neptune, and when they interact with the more personal planets, it can be revolutionary, revealing, it can be upsetting, it can always be transformational. There's a laser-like quality to Pluto and Mercury. So what I would say is, don't make any particular decisions, sign anything today, unless, of course, you have spent a lot of time thinking about it, and this just happens to be the day that you sign the papers, if it's been taken care of previous to this. So it's just like these sudden ideas, or this like, yes, I'm going to do that, but you don't have all the information and you don't really realize what it's going to take. So just be aware of that as you go through your day. The moon also makes an inconjunct to Mars. Mars in Libra, the moon in Taurus, and of course they're both Venus ruled. What's happening with Venus today? Venus is trining the North Node and hence sextiling the South Node. So there's opportunities for new relationships today, and also new ways of relating based on the information from the past, and that past will inform you and give you opportunities to utilize your talents perhaps in a situation. But the Venus trine the North Node is pretty nice, because that energy, conciliatory energy, friendly energy, often loving energy of Leo, and Venus, still sort of moving forward in her morning phase, but out of her retrograde, but not quite out of her shadow. It's like the last few steps before she can actually move out into the sun and shine her light. And as she does that, as I've said a couple of times, hold on. Oh, dear me. Bless me. I felt that one coming. As she reaches that coming out of the shadow phase in that last degree of Leo, and then moves into Virgo to get the job done. The moon later in the day makes a trine to Mercury and Pluto. So that is, and it's, first it trines Mercury, then it trines Pluto quickly thereafter, which brings your sort of personal energy connecting with those two planets that are going to make an exact trine tomorrow. So it's almost like you're getting a preview of the real deal, a preview of that laser-like, psychologically oriented hit coming into your minds, so you can understand something at a depth that you hadn't understood before. And that can apply to many things, so you can decide what that means in your life. The other thing about today is it vibrates to a 19. October is a 10. The second is, you add that's 12, and you add the universal year of 7. We have a 19-1 vibration, which is the Sun card. And the Sun card is about revelation. So we can see that that lines up with the astrology today pretty nicely. So we can expect some sort of revelation, some sort of illumination. We may not exactly know when it comes out. Just give it time and the details will come, and we'll have a better understanding of it by tomorrow. But generally the week ahead is one of a lot of jockeying for position, having to make adjustments on both sides of a situation. There's a lot of energy around Venus and Mars, which are the two planets that deal with relationships. So things that need to be said, things that need to be ironed out. This is the week for that. It's not going to be smooth, but at the end you're going to be much more wise, and you're going to definitely learn something from this week. So keep your mind open, your heart strong. Love is always the best way, but sometimes we mistake love for another, or we put another person further ahead of us, when what we really need to do is put ourselves first. And then there are those people who do the opposite. They put themselves first, and it's time for them to look how it's affecting others. It works both ways, and it will work both ways this week. So just that's the story. All right, guys. I was looking at these little planters yesterday. I came down, and it looked like kind of a rainforest scheme over here. But I thought I would show you. We have these begonias making some flowers here, which are always pretty. And there's a hen and chicks back there. There's more begonia there, and other things. And then, of course, this coleus waterfall. Kind of looks like the North Node. You see that? It's like well, I mean, it has to fill in a little on the top, but it's like a pair of headphones, right? The North Node looks like a pair of headphones in the chart. Yeah, rise up, I'll rise up today, I'll rise up. In spite of the ache, I'll rise up. And I'll do it 1,000 times again for you. All right, I'll stop that because it's not my key. But as always, much love, everyone. It's going to be a very interesting week. Keep your balance through it. We'll walk through it together every morning here, to the best of my ability for as long as I can. Much love, everyone. Namaste. Hey, where are you, Charlie? I know you guys like to see Charlie, so we'll end on Charlie. I'm sure he's, oh yeah, doing something. Yeah, we shouldn't be watching. Okay, all right, Charlie. Take care. Love.